Hey-o! Welcome to another episode of the Best Friends Discuss podcast with your host, Mike, and my co-host,
Brad.
Thank you for participating, Brad. I like the enthusiasm. And today, we have a special guest, our buddy, Ryan.
Hi. How's it going?
Good.
I love how every time we have guests, you raise your hands like somebody can see.
I do that.
This ain't how visual gags works. It's a podcast. It's audio only.
Yeah, it's like I'm Vanna White, and I'm just like, ta-da! Hey, everybody. So, yeah, I'm sorry, Brad. Do you want me to cut that out? Do you want me to stop doing physical gestures?
That'd be like asking you to stop being yourself, I guess.
Aw. Thanks, buddy. Anyway, let's get back to our guest. Ryan,
Hi.
welcome to our podcast.
Thanks. It's been a while since you asked me. I finally got a weekend off to actually come out and do it.
Yeah, you know, I try to ask a lot of people so we can, when we do record, we have time to figure out and work everybody's schedules, since all of our schedules are so hectic. So
Yeah.
I'm glad it kind of worked out, especially around the holiday season. So it's quite nice. So yeah.
Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. All right, so this has been an episode of the Best Friends Discuss podcast. Ryan, thank you for coming.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah. But in all seriousness, Ryan, tell us a little bit about yourself.
There's really not a whole lot to tell.
Don't you do this to me. Don't you sandbag me on this, okay?
I'm a gamer. I'm a weeb. I'm a fucking weeb. Weeaboo trash. Why is that funny, Mike?
Nothing. Just hearing you actually say it is nice.
I was kind of your boss for a little bit.
Yeah. So people on the podcast know I used to work at Hastings. It's not a secret thing. We've had Sam on the podcast, as you've barely managed to listen to the episode because
Don't out me here.
well, no. Apparently, a lot of people don't like that episode because of the game we played.
Yeah.
Which is really unfortunate because I had a lot of fun with that game.
I think you're the only one who did.
Yeah. I mean, that definitely was almost an anchor in our friendship, right, Brad? Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, good thing I bribed you with Mountain Dew, but all right.
I don't know if that's enough.
Yeah. I know. I'm paying for it still.
Especially since I have my dealer right here anyway.
Yeah.
True. He gets all of his Mountain Dew from me. We don't need you anymore.
Yeah, that's fair. But yeah, Ryan and I used to work at Hastings before it got completely destroyed. Ryan, what did you do at Hastings?
I was a few different things. I mean, I started out just as a regular old cashier, moved my way up to counter team leader, and then eventually to the music manager position.
Mm-hmm. Now, counter team leader, that's pretty much just like when the manager and assistant manager isn't there, you're in charge.
Basically, yeah, we're the people that get the blame for everything.
Yeah.
When something goes wrong, we get blamed for it.
Yep. Towards the end, I was also a CTO.
That's true. You did get a promotion.
I did. I was so excited. Up until our buddy Jason, who also worked there, up until like close to the last couple days, I had the fastest closing time record.
Really?
Yeah, I was able to close. What's your record?
As from
Getting-
closing the doors to actually leaving,
Yeah.
probably I would say maybe 8 or 9 minutes.
Okay. Yeah, I think mine was like 6 or 7, and I
Yeah.
think Jason got out in 4.
I could see that.
Yeah. But yeah, I had one of the fastest closing times when I got there, counting down the tills, counting down the safe, doing the little last final walks. I was one of the fastest up until Hastings closed.
So I've seen your counting, and within 5-6 minutes, it's no wonder they closed.
Shots fired.
I'm triggered. I'm very much triggered right now. Hey, Brad, there's your physical comedy right there. Oh, that hurts. But so music manager,
Yeah.
right? What was everything under your control other than music?
I mean, just the official position was lifestyles
That's
manager, and the lifestyles department was in Hastings. Basically, if it wasn't a movie and it wasn't a book, it was lifestyles. So we're talking action figures, electronics, video games, music, comics, like all sorts of shit.
Yeah. Oh,
Apparel.
you had all of that.
Yeah.
I other than being a CTL and sometimes a cashier, I was not the video manager, but I was the video floor person.
Yeah.
And that job was nice. That was nice and easy. Gotta go to the back room, just switch out the rental copies to actual sellable copies. It was quite easy and quite nice.
Yeah.
I miss it every day. I miss Hastings every day. I wish it was still around. What about you?
Same here.
Yeah.
I miss it.
I mean,
a lot.
I mean, we had people who worked there that, like, Mark worked there. He was a judge, and he worked there when he wasn't being Judgy McJudger pants. But he simply just did it for extra cash and stayed away from the bars as much as he could. But knowing Mark, he didn't really stay away that much. But he just loved the environment and loved the people. But also, like, Mark would just, like, be on the counter and get on his phone and just talk to us. And once in a while,
let's be honest, Mark didn't work at Hastings.
I mean,
he hung out.
He was there.
He hung out
Yeah.
there on the clock.
I mean, in all fairness, though, Mark, like if a situation started to bloom, he had your back.
Yeah.
My first time working with Mark, a guy got in an argument with him about a rental copy, and first time working with the guy, I had to then go on record backing Mark's story of the situation. I was like, yeah, no, everything he said is true. I was just like, this guy is all right. I want to be behind this guy in a fight. Like, he's very determined to get his way. It was nice. It was a fun place to work at.
It was a really fun place to work at. Great people as well to work with.
Yeah.
Like, I worked at a few different Hastings stores, and I think the store that we worked at the end probably had some of the best people that I've ever met.
Oh, hell
Like,
yeah.
Seriously, I loved just going to work every day.
Yeah. Yeah, and you don't find that with a lot of places anymore.
Yeah.
But I mean, pretty much everybody at Hastings towards the end, we're still all friends. We still get together. Ryan is one of the people we go to get food with.
Yep.
Often. You're our trivia buddy. Like, we still hang out. We still do this shit.
Yeah,
So,
we still keep in touch years later.
yeah, and Hastings been closed 4 years, 3 years, something like that.
2016.
16.
So yeah, 3 years.
Yeah, 3 years. So, but yeah, we're still really close, and boy, we have a lot of Hastings stories. One of my favorite ones is what you did to the people on the wall.
Oh no.
I bring this up because I want to post this on Facebook.
I wish I had still had the pictures. Do we know if anybody has?
I have. A
Oh,
picture.
you have the pictures?
I have a
yes.
Hold on, let me vamp a little bit. Let me find them.
Yes. So for those who can't see this very visual gag,
I'll post it on Facebook eventually.
yeah, he'll post it on Facebook. But along the wall, all along the wall of Hastings, there was this artwork in every single department of just like people doing stupid, like everyday things, like looking at a TV remote or having a fucking giggle.
Yeah, like on the video side or by the video games, there was just like a father and son with a remote control. On the book side, it was people reading books or three people just laughing for some reason.
Yeah. So, like, as soon as the company started to go under, I got the idea and I went into the office and I got on the computer and I Googled googly eyes, gigantic pictures of googly eyes, and I printed them out using the office using the office printer, cut them out, and I got the ladder after we had closed for the night, not closed permanently, but closed for the night, and I taped googly eyes up on almost every single person on the wall. It was amazing.
Oh, when it was happening, because Ryan just went into the office and you just hear the printer just going, just printing off pictures, and we were just like, what is he doing? And then we see him leave into the back room. They come out with a ladder, and we were like, what are you doing with that ladder? And he's like, just wait. And you hear just tape go, shh. And then she just googly eyes the next thing that happened.
The best part was those googly eyes stayed up there until the closing day.
Yeah, it did.
Nobody ever took them down.
No.
Nobody cared.
Yeah, nobody cared enough to go get the ladder again because it was in the far back of the store. And yeah, nobody cared. It was fun to point it out to everybody in the store.
Oh, the customers loved it.
Oh, yeah. That was a great talking point I would always have. Just be like, are you guys at least having fun while you're closing down the store? I was like, oh, yeah, we are. Look there. And I just
Look up.
Yeah, man. Miss Hastings all the time. We'll have you back, and we'll tell even more Hastings stories.
Sounds good to me.
Because, there's so many. But we had an idea for you to come on to the podcast, and that was to do another Justified Asshole. Because you know assholes.
I do.
Yeah,
I do know assholes. I worked in retail for 16 years now?
Yeah. So you've had your fill.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So I figure I'll just read some stories. Not going to give you the title.
Okay.
And we are going to judge if they are an asshole or not. Or who in this story is an asshole.
You have preempted these, right?
You've pre-screened these?
Nope.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
jeez.
Earlier today, as I had arrived to work, my boss had been treating me differently. The location in which I work is going to be leveled pretty soon, so many of the people here are changing locations. As I entered the office, she begins telling me about her upper management has made a decision for where they'll move me. Before I even responded to her, she lets out a very condescending, "What now?" To which all I responded with was wanting to know everything about this new workplace, such as the location and if it will be at the same pay rate. Speed up to a few minutes later, and she's now trying to embarrass me in front of a group that was standing nearby. This didn't start happening until the group had showed up. I calmly responded to her and then threw in a threat by telling her I had another job in line and how there wasn't much ladder climbing in this company. Given how some people had been there for 20 plus years with the same job title they started with. Genuinely wondering if it was childish to tell her that I had another job in line and if that would make me the asshole. She was being an asshole a lot herself. Anyone else have a similar experience?
It's like normal everyday shit.
Yeah, that's not really like being an asshole. I'd say that's just being a justified employee.
Yeah.
All right, that was just a warm up. Right?
All right.
I was trying to get you. I was just trying to get you in the right mindset of judging people.
I was kind of thinking like a few seconds into that story, I was like, oh shit, is this about Hastings?
All right, I, 23 female, am the oldest of 4 siblings. My dad passed away when I was 14, leaving us and my mom. There's a bit of an age gap between me and my siblings, so when my dad passed away, my mom looked at me for babysitting duties. Walking them to school, getting them ready in the morning, cooking for them, helping them with homework, getting them in bed at the right time, all of that. If I had to guess, I'd say I spend 4 hours a day minimum taking care of them. Most days more, plus an hour or so on chores. Now I love my siblings and I love my mom, but from when I was 14 till I moved out at 19, I had no social life, no hobbies, barely any friends. All there was taking care of them, chores, school, and from 16 to later work too. Oh, she's saying from the age of 16, she's been working also.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
It's just a very poorly formed sentence.
Yeah, this is what I get to deal with. This is, by the way, this is also why I don't screen any of these.
People learn to use commas. That's all I gotta say.
Thank you.
Yeah. I'm on good terms with my mom. We meet for coffee about twice a month to catch up. I've been in a steady relationship for 2.5 years, so whenever we meet, my mom brings up marriage and kids. I politely told her I don't want any of that yet, possibly ever, so she can stop asking. When she kept pushing, spread out over several visits after I told her to stop asking, I told her giving up my youth to take care of someone else's kids because they couldn't ruin the idea of having kids myself for me. Giving up my youth to take care of someone else's kids because they couldn't ruin the idea of having kids myself for me. Proofreading's a thing. You know? Proofreading's a thing. Just, if you're typing something, reread through it, fix it.
Remember, people, a single comma is the difference between please help my uncle Jack off this horse and please help my uncle Jack off this horse. A single comma is all it takes, people.
For an uncomfortable Thanksgiving conversation. I didn't mean to be rude, but it's true. She cried. I told her I don't blame her, but that it still wasn't a good position to be put in as a teen. I didn't apologize.
I mean, I'd say that the very end of that, not apologizing, that's being kind of an asshole. But a lot of that was like some pretty hard truth as well.
Yeah. Yeah, not a lot of people want the hard truth, and unfortunately that person got it. That mother got it.
Yeah.
But also the fact of like, I get where she's coming from, of like, I had to take care of these kids, your kids. I don't want any of mine because I want to have a life. I want to have a social life. I want to, Brad, you're the only one here with kids, How does that work?
You put them in a closet.
Jesus.
I mean, he's not wrong.
Jesus. Come on, Ryan. You're supposed to be better than this.
If you don't like that option, you could always opt for the $7 babysitter. Go down to your local Walgreens and buy some NyQuil.
Good God.
I mean, you could always just do what my brother Frank does and just tell his kids that if they don't start behaving, he's going to black bag Santa and shoot him in the head. And that's a true story. He actually did that.
Wait. So your brother told his kids if they did not stop misbehaving, he would put a black bag over Santa Claus and shoot him.
Yep.
Like he's in the mafia.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Did he also say he was going to waterboard Santa or maybe strap
Probably the Tooth Fairy.
Oh, okay.
He was going to waterboard the Tooth Fairy.
Oh my God. And what? Strap jumper cables to the Easter Bunny?
Well, you got to remember, this is the same guy that almost shot me multiple times, has thrown knives on me, set me on fire once. He's that kind of guy.
Do tell.
Well, when we were kids, we would, play in the backyard with, like, BB guns and throwing knives and stuff because we were into that sort of thing. And he just had very bad...
aim?
Range and trigger discipline. So one time he was...
You mean psychopath?
Yeah,
okay.
Basically. Like one time, I was firing like a cheap little bow and arrow that we had at like a cardboard box or something. I fired the arrow, hit the box, and went to go pick it up. And he had his BB gun, just a little rifle BB gun, a little pump action thing. And he was pumping it up, and he looked at me as I went down range to pick up my arrow, and he was like, "Hey Ryan, look!" And I turned around, and he's got the BB gun pointed right at me, and all I hear is "Pop!" And I was just like, "What the fuck?" And he's like, "I didn't mean for that to happen."
Good God.
Yep.
What's the fire story?
So the time that he set me on fire.
The time he set me on fire. That's not a normal sentence you say every day. Go ahead.
Speaking of assholes, the time he set me on fire. So this was back in middle school. In science class, we were tasked with building rafts. It was like a science experiment on buoyancy.
Yeah.
We had to build a raft out of everyday objects. And so he built his raft out of some popsicle sticks and old empty beer cans.
A propane tank.
No, not quite. It's just some popsicle sticks and some empty beer cans. And once we were done with the experiment, we took it into the backyard and we decided to give it the old Viking burial by setting it on fire as one would with a boat. And so we got a bottle of lighter fluid from the garage and doused the boat in some lighter fluid. And Frank thought it would be a brilliant idea to spray some lighter fluid directly into the cans as well. And so we lit the thing on fire.
Oh, no.
And as we're lighting it, he also sprays, like he squeezes the bottle, and we're both sitting on one side of it, like opposite from each other with the boat in the middle as it's burning, and he squeezes the bottle across the flames, like spraying fire on me. And at the same time, the fire finally goes into the cans and catches all the lighter fluid on fire, and the thing just like explodes like a jet and flies across the yard.
Hold on.
And that was the Viking funeral of the Moldy Crow.
The Moldy Crow.
The story gets better. Hold on. Conspiracy theory here. Does lighter fluid burn steel beams?
Probably not.
Okay, that's fair. All right.
It might burn steel memes though.
Oh, spit that hot fire.
Fire! I spit hot fire.
Where's the one? Just. All right, this one is really good.
You said that before and had horrible consequences.
Okay,
afterwards.
I'm mainly going over the title. The title is what makes it good. Okay. For the sake of convenience, I'll call homophobe Jabe. J. Homophobe J. Okay. Jay and I used to be friends in school until I came out as gay, and he began to distance himself from me and spread rumors. He then started saying it was gross/wrong, etc. Years pass, and I'm scrolling through Grindr when I spot a faceless torso picture, unmistakably his due to a his. That doesn't make sense. Unmistakably.
Hang on. Spot a faceless torso picture, unmistakably his, due to a set of freckles on his chest. So he's saying the torso is unmistakably Jay's.
Okay, gotcha. The username being his first initial and the distance from me matching where he lives, his profile states that is hookup only and no face pictures given. I think to myself, oh, he came out, good for him. Then I look at his Facebook, he's still spouting homophobic slander, sharing LGBT stories with his own opinions, etc., and harassing LGBT people that he comes across online. So would I be the asshole to tell him if I found his profile and recognized him, many of the people he's insulted could easily find him as well? If I do tell him I've seen the account, it will be a private through Facebook or Grindr. It isn't anybody's place to publicly out somebody that doesn't want to be outed. Who's the asshole in this situation?
Any homophobe is the asshole in this situation, to be perfectly honest.
Yeah.
I think the poster contacting Jay would be kind of an asshole move. I mean, it's really none of his business to stir up a hornet's nest like that. It's sort of just, in my opinion, it's best to just sort of leave it alone. People that spout that sort of hatred generally get what's coming to them anyways.
As in karma?
Yeah.
As a person
well,
who's...
karma and social repercussions, I think.
Gotcha. As a person who's dated a karma, that shit doesn't actually happen. But let me.
Sounds like you got something coming to you, bud. You gonna find out.
You're gonna learn today. I have a question because I want to see if my idea would make me an asshole. Should he match with the guy on Grindr?
See, that's where I thought this was going.
Right?
Yeah, that's where I thought it was going too.
Match with the guy on Grindr and meet up with him and just kind of be like, yo, what up? Like, want to say something to me? I would love to hear that story.
See, the problem with that sort of thing, though, is if this guy really is, like, a homophobe and he's got that sort of hatred, he could be sort of doing, like, a catfishing sort of thing, where he, like, meets up with gay guys and then, like, goes out and humiliates them and puts them in some sort of
I'm almost feeling he didn't do the grinder unless he's doing it to catfish.
Yeah.
Or he has an ex that knows that he hates gays, and that's like her revenge on him.
That could also be... Puts all of his information and a photo of him on Grindr. That'd be hilarious.
All right. Well, yeah, I would. That would be a jerk move. Anybody who does that. Catfishing is a weird thing for me. I don't like it. I've been catfished. Have you ever been catfished?
No.
Brett?
No.
All right. So I've the only one right now here that has been catfished. It's not cool. It's not fun. But it was, oh boy, it was nice to out that person though. Just be like, that bitch's profile is still up, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you know the story of my catfish.
I don't think I do.
What? Where we like backtrack the photo?
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. You've told me about this.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that will be a future episode of the podcast. I don't want to get into it now, but it just, she still uses it. She told me she would stop using it.
Jeez.
I'm half tempted to out this person again, but also she doesn't bother me, leaves me alone, but she's friends with friends of mine, and I'm just like, I want to do something. Well. So asshole for this person to message this person?
No.
Ryan?
To message them?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say that's kind of an asshole move.
Yeah, okay. Would it be an asshole to match with this guy and go on a hookup with him?
I feel like it'd be more dangerous than it would be.
Not an asshole move, but it could be potentially dangerous.
Yeah, I would say maybe, like you guys said, maybe he has this profile to meet these guys to then beat the shit out of them, maybe.
Yeah.
Or, maybe do something worse. So, be careful out there, people.
Yes, please do.
Yeah. Ryan, would you like to read one?
Sure, I'll read one. What am I reading? This one here?
Yeah.
Not reading the title, right?
Yeah.
Have a very unusual situation here. I'm in my late 30s and a working professional. I have a coworker, a very nice man in his early 50s. We'll call him Bruce.
Nice name.
We've worked together for about 7 years now, and we've grown rather close. It's never been romantic, however, we're each other's best friend. We're both busy professionals, so there's little time for much of a personal life. Bruce has been vocal about wanting a child for about 3 or 4 years now, but he doesn't think he'll be approved for adoption because he's a single guy with a busy job, and we live in a very, very family-oriented state where it's very hard for single people / LGBT peoples to get approved. I've been secretly wanting a baby myself lately and would be fully willing to reduce my career to be a mom. I mentioned this to Bruce one evening, and he asked me if I would ever consider having a kid with him. We've had IVF done, co-parent. Not sure what IVF is.
You want to Google it?
You want to Google that?
I'm on it.
Oh, it's
Intravitreal fertilization.
fertilization. Yes, just came to me. So we've had IVF done, co-parent. I have to admit it's really enticing. He's a great guy, and I have no doubt he'd make a great father, and that we'd co-parent well together. He asked me to take a few weeks and think about it, weigh the pros and cons, which he is doing well as well. I'm close to my parents, and I happened to mention to my mother that I was seriously considering doing this. She blew up on me. She said it's a stupid move to have a baby with someone you're not in a relationship with, and what if I meet someone or Bruce meets someone? What if he and I end up disliking each other? The way I see it, Bruce and I have discussed romance between the two of us, and we both fully understand that while we platonically love each other, we'll never be romantically or sexually attracted to each other. We're fine with that. There's literally no friction. And if I have a baby, how is it really any different from a divorced parent or a single parent meeting someone and dating them? Stepchildren are a thing. Same goes for Bruce. I've mentioned the plan to a few friends, and everyone is acting like this is the worst thing anyone has ever suggested. I've gone from wanting to say yes to feeling like some kind of creep. And my friends are all making sorts of assumptions and about Bruce that are really unfair. Accusing him of being a cradle robber even though there's only about 16 years age difference and I'm a consenting adult. Would I be the asshole if I went ahead with the plan and had a baby with Bruce?
There's a lot to digest.
There's a lot to digest there.
So
guy's in his 50s, 16-year age difference, they said.
That's like
A 35-year-old with like a 51-year-old. I did the math for you.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say a 34-year-old because I didn't just make him 51, Brad. Okay.
Is that in his 50s?
In his 50s.
Yeah. Well, I made him 50 and then took 16. That's 34. Why are we fighting today, Brad? Okay.
Have a cookie.
Yeah. Do you want a cookie?
No, I don't want your cookie.
Do you want a cookie?
No.
It's delicious.
Nobody wants your damn cookies.
That just sounds
getting cut.
great. No, that just sounds great. I'm excited to hear that. So, okay, let's get back on topic. So, first off, I don't like the friends judging this person. Like, I kind of get why they're judging this person.
I don't like the end question.
What don't you like about it?
Well, it's just like, would I be the asshole for getting the kid? Like, that's your own personal choice. Like, that's not really... An asshole move would be like telling your friends to fuck off.
Yeah.
But just doing what you want to do is not really an asshole or not an asshole.
Yeah, I mean, she is looking for advice. Is this a good idea?
That's not what she asked. She asked if she's an asshole.
Would
See what
I
I'm
be?
saying? She put this post in the wrong fucking Reddit thread. That's what I'm saying.
Well, I think that her friends and family all bagging on her for it is making her feel like an asshole for even thinking about it. Mm-hmm. So she's wondering if that's justified, if she's really an asshole for even considering this. And I don't think so. I think it's, I don't know the two of them personally.
Oh, you don't?
I can't. Yeah, sorry. I knew you picked that one out for me specifically.
Yeah.
You figured I knew them, but I don't.
I figured you would have a close relationship and opinion towards this.
So I was just gonna say it's hard to say like how safe this sort of hookup would be, but I don't think it's necessarily a bad idea or an asshole idea. I mean, if they both think that they would be good parents, even if they're not romantically or sexually attracted to each other, I don't think that's a bad thing at all.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, if they want to bring a life into this world, who says they can't? If they're two consenting people, they have a plan, they have ideas of what they want to do. I don't see a problem with this. It's kind of like polyamorous and what's the other one? Amorous? I don't know. What's like having multiple women, polyamorous and
You're thinking of polygamy?
polygamy. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like that, right? Where it's like, it's what they do. It's what they want to do. If a guy has 3 different wives, they make it work. They are doing well. They aren't pushing their beliefs on anyone. Why the hell not? Kind of thing. Yeah. So, is she an asshole,
No, absolutely not.
Brad? Ooh.
Judgy McJudgerson here.
Uh-huh.
Not an asshole for wanting to do it, but a dumb fucking move. I'll put it out there.
Yeah, it's not exactly the smartest move.
I have no issue
I think she said in the post that she'd only known him for 3 years or something. Mm-hmm. That's a little soon.
Yeah,
especially since they haven't entered or even tried any real sort of relationship.
Yeah,
that's kind of dumb.
And it kind of sounds like the 50-year-old is gay.
Yeah.
Right? And has no interest in her. And vice versa.
It sounds like either one of them don't have interest in each other that way.
Yeah.
I have no problem with the whole the friends in that bringing up safety. You're being dumb. All right? That I have no issue with. The 3 years part, I have no issue with. But you're trying to bring a kid in with 2 different families. That's the one part, like, her mom is right. What happens if they find somebody else or whatever else, and one person wants to move for their job or whatever else? It's like having a divorce without a divorce. It's fucking stupid.
That's very
It
true.
is fucking stupid.
I have a question, because I don't know the answer to it, so I want to ask you two. Scientifically, can we make it, or scientifically, can it be a thing to make sure they have twins? No.
Not to make sure. I think through IVF, your chances are usually higher.
Okay.
It's way higher.
It's way higher.
But it's not a guarantee.
Yeah, but it's not guaranteed.
Because even with IVF, they will implant 2 eggs and fertilize both of them, which is why you have a chance for twins in a lot higher percentage.
Yeah.
But it's because one usually at least won't take.
Uh-huh.
Often both won't take.
Gotcha. Okay, because I was thinking maybe since they both want a child each, maybe they could do like a parent trap thing, have twins, you know, separate at birth kind of thing.
Hey, I'd have a lot less issue with this because then there would be no fighting back and forth.
Exactly.
Leave it to Mike to take the Disney route out of this. What if they just parent trap it? It'd be fun.
His favorite Bible story is the one about the king that wants to cut the baby in half.
Haha, joke's on you. I haven't read the Bible because I'm not religious.
You still know the story, fuckhead.
No, I don't. I thought you were about to go into Cain and Abel.
Oh, so you do know some Bible stories.
I do know some Bible stories. You know how I know Cain and Abel? You probably just don't want to know why I know Cain and Abel. I've seen the movie Year One. Nobody gets that reference because nobody watched that movie.
So you want a parent trap situation and a Abel and Cain situation? So you want like the twins, one of them to beat the other to death with a rock?
Yes.
Awesome.
Yeah, why not? You know, one of them, especially if one like goes to England and is rich while the other one is like country and also rich, but they want to switch because they go to camp and they cut their hair.
Only one's coming back alive.
Only one way in, one way out. Am I right? Yeah, Thunderdome.
2 babies enter, 1 leaves.
Was that a Macho Man Randy Savage?
Oh yeah!
Oh yeah! Brad, asshole. I already asked that question. Never mind.
Good job, Mike. Good job.
Hey, man, we went into Parent Traps. We went into
Cain and Abel.
Thunderdome. You started spouting off about the Bible. Like, who cares about the Bible? Brad, would you like?
Usually Christians do.
Went all over the point on there.
Yeah, well, get to my level.
All right, next one. I feel like I need the title on this one, but
I mean, you can if you want. That one,
okay, yeah. I'm going to have to read the title on this one.
All right.
It doesn't make sense without actually the title.
Yeah, I agree.
Would I be the asshole for telling a neighbor that I've seen her in porn? She moved into the building yesterday, 1st November. I've seen her in a couple of videos. Her face is clearly visible. Enough so for me to be certain that it's her. Normally, I just leave it at that. But here's the thing. They're filmed through a window, like 2 buildings next to each other, and the bed is right next to the large curtainless window in one building, and the camera is in the next building over pointing at the bedroom in the first building. I assumed it was meant to be like that and everyone was aware involved, but after meeting her, she really doesn't strike me as the type of person to do porn. Not saying there is a type, but from having met her, she's very religious, wears clothing that is baggy or full coverage, seems a bit shy in general, and she's an accountant. For all I know, that's a conscious choice she made, like a persona she's created. So people don't link her to the videos. It could be her actual personality and she has no clue the video exists. The guy in it looks at the camera enough for it to be noticeable. She never looked at the camera once. I'm thinking maybe she doesn't know it's being made. Do I tell her?
Damn.
That's a situation.
Oh, is Jersey Shore here?
Mike, leave.
Also,
Just leave.
I don't want to. Don't make me. So I actually read that one throughout, and I was like, holy crap. This is the one I read to you, Brad, by the way. Do you remember that? Mm-hmm. Okay. So here's my solution to this question.
All right.
Was to befriend the lady, get into her apartment, go over to the window, like some way, somehow make it to her bedroom, go over to the window, look out the window, and just go, hey, is that a camera? And just point it out. Not necessarily like be like, hey, you look like you have a face for porn, kind of thing. Don't just open up with that, but just state the obvious of like, hey, is that a camera? And then just be like, why is it looking over here? Like, just point it out. What do you think, Ryan?
I mean, that's a solid enough plan if you have the time for it. Like, you'd have to really sit down and like. It would take time to befriend this person enough to where they'd let you roam around free in their house.
This guy's on Reddit. He has plenty of time.
Oh, that's true.
Well, does anybody else have a plan?
I mean...
Yeah, don't tell.
Yeah, don't say anything. Because it's really none of your business.
I mean, if you're going to tell her, make it an anonymous message.
Yeah,
because
like,
otherwise, then every time she sees you, she's going to be like, he's seen me in porn.
Yeah, seriously, like, put that shit on a DVD and leave it in the mailbox overnight. And,
there you go.
Don't leave a message with it or anything, just the video on a disc.
Yeah, don't say, like, good work.
Yeah. Have you considered going pro?
By the way, did you read the update to this?
No.
Okay, so there's an update to this story. I ran into her on the lift. I asked if she could stop by mine quickly. We're sort of friendly as I helped her move some stuff into her flat. She agreed. I said, look, I found something and I'm only showing you because it doesn't look like you know it's going on. She stopped me and said, is it porn? Oh, shit! I said yes. She then told me that the reason she broke up with her ex and moved here is that she found one of the videos online. Realized it was her and her boyfriend in the footage, confronted him, and he admitted that he and his buddy in the next building had been filming her. Holy shit.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm so glad you said ex-boyfriend at this point. She dumped him on the spot and is currently trying to get the videos taken down. Good for her.
It'll never happen.
Why do you gotta be that way?
Because it's the internet. It's there for life.
Yeah, once it's on the internet, it's never going anywhere.
Yeah.
Listen, Beyonce succeeded in taking down...
no, she didn't.
Yeah, no, she didn't. She thanked me saying that while she was aware she wasn't... If she wasn't, she'd want to know, and she was grateful to me for helping out a stranger. She's coming over next week to drink wine and watch Strictly. I don't know what Strictly is. I mean, it might be a British show, but it sounds like this guy might get a new girlfriend. Way to be.
Could be, yeah.
I mean, he already knows what he likes. He's seen her enough.
You do this thing with your leg where you can just... But holy crap! When I first read that to you, we didn't have that update.
Yeah.
I'm glad. I'm glad it got resolved. In
Yeah.
a way. Holy shit, though. So before we even read that, would he be an asshole for telling her?
It depends on how he tells her. Like how he had planned in that update. Like, invites her over very naturally, and he's like, "Hey, I just want to let you know, like, this is happening. I found this on the internet. Like, I'm not trying to be a creep about it or anything. Like, but if he had just gone over to be like, hey, you get fucked on camera? Like, that'd be kind of an asshole move.
Can I get your autograph?
Can you autograph my taint? You're welcome for that visual imagery.
Yeah, thanks, Ryan. What color Sharpie do they use?
Oh, definitely blue Sharpie.
Why?
I have no idea.
All right. Well, I'm glad she knows about it. the asshole in this situation is the boyfriend, the ex-boyfriend for fucking sure, and also his buddy. Like I don't care who you are. If somebody is like even if you knew about, like, if you sent a dirty picture through text message and you guys broke up, you do not release that.
Yeah.
I don't care how fucked up the situation is, you don't release it. That is not cool.
Well, I mean, a lot of places are getting, like, revenge porn laws now.
Yeah.
Where if you do stuff like that, like if you make a video or take or receive, like, a naked selfie or something of your significant other, you break up and you release any of that material, your significant other can sue the ever-loving shit out of you for it.
Oh, shit.
So
I did not know that.
Yeah, and it's not like a widespread nationwide law now, but I know
Epidemic.
a lot of places, a lot of places are starting to adopt actual laws on revenge porn now.
That's good. That's good. Brad, you were gonna be an asshole and say something before Ryan. Before Ryan said something.
This man ain't even got his phone on mute. Look at this shit.
No, it adds to the hey-ohs that show up.
We got a running hey-oh count.
Dude, that's what we need. We need a hey-oh account. Anyway, Brad, what were you about to say? You were about to be an asshole, and I could tell by the facial expression you have.
Nope.
He's keeping his mouth shut on this one.
Is the only divorced person here? Nope.
Probably best. Probably best in your situation. I don't want to ask this question, Brad. I don't want to ask you this question. But I don't know if I should or not. You know what? For the sanctity of our friendship, I'm not going to ask the question.
I want you to ask now. Now you have piqued my interest.
Yeah, you fucked up here, Mike. Big time. You have to ask the question now.
So you mentioned a tape.
If I had one.
Do you?
No.
Thank God. Oh my God. Because, I'm so glad that...
Okay.
Yeah, let's move on. Go ahead. What were you...
Edit note, though, with this story. I've seen somebody, when I was at work, that I know I've obviously seen in a porno. And I've questioned, do you bring it up? The difference is, I know she knew.
That she knew you knew?
No, that she knew she was in porn.
Oh, okay.
So it wouldn't have been like, hey, I don't know if you know, I just want to let you know. It would have been more like, hey, I've seen you.
That's one of those, where do I know you from questions. You just throw that out there and see if they, fess up to it.
Yeah. Ooh, boy. I mean, you know, Ryan, and Brad, I know you know, that I went to school with a porn star. I went to a school with a porn star. Like, it's just a fun thing to say at a certain point. It's like how your brother lit you on fire.
Yeah.
You know? I was friends with a porn star.
Where do I know you from?
Were you friends, or did you just go to school with her?
Why do you gotta be an asshole? I mean, we chatted. It wasn't like we were like buddy. Like we would like seek each other out for lunch or anything. But I mean, we had classes together and we chatted because I'm just an all around funny guy. Ayo. So people tend to talk to me. / I just don't want to talk to people. It's a counterbalance that I need. But my buddy actually slept with her back in high school before she was a porn star. And she used to be Mormon.
All right, then.
Obviously.
Yeah. So chalk one to religion, am I right? Hey-o. Who would like to read this next? You want to?
Might as well pass it over.
All right.
All right. Am I reading the title of this one or just going for it?
I say just go for it.
We just start off right away with some context, so here we go.
Uh-oh.
Using a throwaway. Some context. I live in California and my wife's niece wanted to come visit us for a few weeks. She's 22. I've known her since she was 4. Her dad walked out on her family when she was 8. She's very sheltered by her mother. Anyway, I told my wife it was fine with me if she visits. She's a good kid and our 5-year-old son loves his cousin and really wanted to see her. But then my wife goes, and she, the niece, wants to bring her boyfriend. He's 47.
Holy shit.
I'm 41, my wife is 42. I was like, you're kidding, right? She wasn't kidding. At first I was like, hell no. But after about a week of talking, I gave in with one caveat. I told my wife that if this dude is staying in our house, I'm going to ask some questions he might not like. She wanted to know what kind of questions, and I gave her some. Number 1, how did you guys meet and who made the first move? If the dude made the first move, it's weird. Number 2, has the dude been married and does he have kids? Number 3, why are you, the dude, dating such a young woman?
I just pictured Big Lebowski. The dude.
The dude. Question 4, do you abide? No. Question 4, are you aware of the young woman's history with her father? And number 5, what's the end game here? A serious relationship, marriage? Have you discussed what will happen if you get this young woman pregnant? I know I'm not the girl's father, but no one else in her family is asking these questions. Her mother is fine with the relationship, which boggles my mind. So fast forward to the visit. Niece and old dude show up. I'm cordial. I wait till evening after everything is settled and dinner is over, and I invite the dude to join me on the porch for a beer. Just me and him. And I started asking my questions. After only my second question, the guy starts getting defensive. He told me this is none of my business. I got a little pissed at that. I told him he's staying in my home for a week. I can ask him a few questions, and the girl is my niece. I'm not out of bounds here. He told me I was making him uncomfortable. I replied that I'm uncomfortable having a dude who's clearly taking advantage of a young girl stay in my home.
25 years difference.
I said, you can answer my questions and act like you're a stand-up guy, or feel free to hit the fucking road. Well, he left. My wife and niece were upset with me. They said I acted like a jerk, and that if my niece is happy, to let it go. Again, I was told it's none of my business. They have since broken up, which I am glad about, not sure if my actions were the cause. So, am I an asshole for questioning this guy? There's also an edit with some info, if you would like me to read it.
Should we, before we get the edit, should we kind
There's
of
like
see?
several edits. There's edit, some info. Edit 2, final edit. And then like a paragraph
Final
after that.
edit.
Yeah.
Okay. Who's the asshole in this situation? Is it the uncle or the boyfriend?
I wouldn't say any of them are really assholes.
Yeah, no one's an asshole in this situation.
I think the uncle, as the young girl's guardian, as I understand it from reading this, is justified in sort of asking those questions.
Right. I mean, it's definitely an awkward situation.
It is. I mean, I think the boyfriend has to understand that it's an awkward situation. I think anyone placed in that sort of an age gap would, like, if anyone that has half a brain would understand that's a very awkward situation, and is probably has to be prepared to answer those kind of questions.
Yeah, maybe shoot a text message to his niece to kind of just, first of all, ask.
What's our story?
Yeah, ask
Yeah,
her.
seriously.
Ask her, like, what's the deal? Like, hey, I want to ask him some questions. I hope he can answer them because, I'm concerned for you. Like, he could, but he just kind of, like, went, like, no, you can answer my questions or get the fuck out. That guy got the fuck out.
Yeah.
So, ooh, boy. Awkward. Do you think this was over Thanksgiving? Because that would be funny.
Why would that be funny specifically? Just because it's Thanksgiving?
I hate Thanksgiving.
Christmas morning.
Oh, all right.
I hate Thanksgiving. I hate Thanksgiving.
I'm sorry. What?
Yeah, I hate Thanksgiving. I hate Thanksgiving like drafts. Ryan.
You hate giraffes?
Yeah.
There is nothing wrong with Thanksgiving. You
hold
were
on.
justified
Or
with
giraffes for that reason.
No, you were justified with giraffes. After watching those videos, you are justified with giraffes.
Ryan, have you ever seen giraffes fight?
Oh,
Yes,
fuck.
it's incredible.
It is incredible, but they are freaks of nature.
Yeah.
I hate giraffes. They should not be a thing.
Dude, those things swing their heads so powerfully, they could probably decapitate a human.
Yes.
Like,
Exactly. Why is that an animal?
That's badass.
Like giraffes, I don't like giraffes. On Reddit, there's a subreddit called "Giraffes Don't Exist."
Giraffes don't exist.
Hold on.
It's on the back.
Do you think, back when dinosaurs were around, do you think that's how brontosauruses fought?
Could be.
Jurassic Park, make this a thing. Jurassic World 3 better have two long necks fucking fighting like that. And having like thunder clouds of noises. Like, if I don't see that in my lifetime, I'm going to be pissed. That is awesome. But anyway, giraffes are weird creatures. I don't like them.
All right.
Also, Thanksgiving is bullshit. Thanksgiving sucks.
You suck.
You suck. Go fuck yourself.
You go fuck yourself.
It's like you know how people get excited for Halloween and it's like from July Independence Day, from Independence Day to October. After Independence Day happens, it's like it's October, it's Halloween, like let's celebrate Halloween. And then it's like Thanksgiving, Christmas. It's literally like who cares? Like it's a horrible holiday. It's like I like the family getting together aspect of it. I hate the reason we get together. You know?
No.
What,
I
to be
don't know.
thankful?
No, to freaking just gorge yourself. Like you might as well be like
I'm sorry. We're Americans. It's what we fucking do.
Yeah, it's called
God.
consumerism, Mike.
Fucking assimilator, get the fuck out.
go sort yourself out. But it's like we're celebrating a cardinal sin. It's like we're like we should shovel off a portion of our plate into a fire for the gluttony sin.
No, the real cardinal sin is the day after, Black Friday, where people go out to stores and trample other people to death to buy things immediately after the day that they were thankful for everything that they already have.
Yeah, it really counteracts everything the previous day had. I want Thanksgiving to just be recalled Black Friday Eve, really. Like, it's just, like, you just get people going to
So
Walmart.
you just don't like the fact that people eat a lot?
No, that's not it. I'm just saying, like Thanksgiving
That's the
is just
only
one of those bullshit holidays that we have that just is another reason to get together and another reason to eat. Like,
Wow, I feel personally attacked. I'm
Yeah.
gonna leave.
I enjoy
So you hate
Christmas.
all holidays then?
No,
Because that's what
no,
all
no,
holidays are.
No, because like Halloween, you're doing at least something.
Oh, so you like Halloween, nothing else?
No, Christmas. I love Christmas. Christmas is one of my favorite holidays. But with
You
Christmas,
get together with family though and eat, so it's
yeah, but there's a extra theme along with it. It's gift giving and presents. Where
So
Thanksgiving.
you don't like the fact that it's just getting together and eating with your family.
Now hold on.
Is this because you don't have a dad?
That is too far, sir.
Whoa.
That is too far. Okay.
You want to post about that on Reddit real quick, and I'll read it off? We can
Am I
discuss
the
it.
asshole for saying that during the podcast?
God damn that. Okay, honestly, I don't care about him, so it didn't really get me to my core. But no, like Christmas, right? Christmas, I enjoy Christmas, and it's not the fact of like, oh, I'm getting a gift, because honestly, I would rather not get a gift. I enjoy getting gifts for others.
You are so full of shit.
You are so full of shit.
Are you fucking kidding me? I give great gifts.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about you saying that Christmas is better than Thanksgiving because it has the addition of gift giving and receiving.
Yeah.
And then you're like,
fuck
but
you.
I don't
just
care
start giving
about
gifts
receiving.
during fucking Thanksgiving,
If
then.
if you get together any other day with family, like planning a family dinner, it's pretty much just Thanksgiving. That's all that is. You're getting together with family and you're eating. That's all Thanksgiving is. You could do that any other day. Christmas is special. Halloween is special. 4th of July is special. Easter, like everything has a little extra caveat along with it. Thanksgiving does not. Thanksgiving just sucks. It's like New Year's
Like
Eve.
I said, you literally don't like it because you just get together and eat.
Also, I don't like turkeys. I hate turkey.
And the truth comes out.
He just hates turkey. That's what it is.
Turkey is such a bullshit meat. Turkey is the bottom of the food chain meat. I'd rather eat shrimp than turkey. And shrimp is the garbage seafood of the sea.
Okay, now I'm
Now
leaving.
I am offended.
I love shrimp. Don't get me wrong. I love shrimp. But that's what that is. It's garbage seafood is shrimp.
No.
I mean,
hey,
don't get me wrong.
I can agree with you on that.
I
It's
also
the
don't like
turkey
tuna.
part that
I don't like
I
tuna.
don't agree with. You can get out.
Turkey sucks.
You suck.
You suck. The best thing is the rolls, the stuffing, the mac and cheese, the mashed potatoes, the corn. Everything is better than turkey. I'll even argue the freaking yams.
Sounds
So hold
to
on.
me
So-
like you've had some really shit turkey in
I really
your
have.
life.
I've
So
been
it sounds
slapped-
like to make Thanksgiving good for you, we just need to start giving gifts and change out the turkey for what? Ham? Like,
ham's delicious.
see,
I've had
your literal
ham on
issue
Thanksgiving.
is just you don't like turkeys and there isn't something else to do. Yes.
Not necessarily. All I'm saying is Thanksgiving is one of those holidays that, like, if we just took it out in a 10-year span, nobody's gonna care.
I'd care.
I'd care.
Most people would care, Mike. Just you.
Now, listen.
Benjamin Franklin wanted the turkey to be this country's national bird.
Yeah,
That's how important it is, Mike.
yeah.
You are
so
thoroughly
glad,
un-American.
I'm so glad that the bald eagle beat out a turkey. Turkeys can barely fly. They're like chickens or roosters.
They also drown themselves when it rains. Like, how amazingly Americanly stupid is that?
I feel like you just validated my point. Turkeys suck. Turkeys suck. They were garbage. Now, I literally just had this conversation with my sister-in-law over Thanksgiving because we were going and getting Chinese food. Because we didn't...
By the way, all I'm imagining right now is the Christmas story of the Chinese freaking...
I thought the same thing when I went in there. When we... Jesus. Why am I the racist one then? After that.
You've had more accounts of being...
Yeah. You just have more off the mic. Now, talking to my sister-in-law about Thanksgiving, her family is a more traditional, like, Thanksgiving prepper kind of thing. Where my family, like, we try, but we also just don't care. Like, we're cool just getting, like, pizza or Chinese food like we did this time around because shit is happening and we don't have time to really do that. And so it just kind of made sense. But it's like her mom wakes up at 4 a.m. to start prepping the turkey and getting everything together, and everybody has their signature dishes. Her grandmother makes a pumpkin pie just for her son and stuff like that. Like they go full on Thanksgiving. My family, we try to.
Now we found the real reason he doesn't like it.
Yeah.
I'm okay with it. Listen, I'm okay with Thanksgiving. It's just, like I said,
Now he's changing his mind.
it is on the bottom tier of my least favorite holidays. Like, of the major ones. Just saying. We kind of went on a tangent.
Hey man, it's like your opinion.
Yeah. Well, my opinion is validated. Also, giraffes. Go
It's
fuck yourself.
not validated.
I don't like giraffes. I hate them.
Anyway, so
Fiery
back to the
passion.
story.
Giraffes are amazing herbivore murder machines. I don't see how you can't love them.
Okay. Now that you point that out, that makes them sound cool. But also, they just suck. Also. Okay, we need to get back on track a little bit. So Thanksgiving. What?
Let's get back on track. So Thanksgiving. Bullshit, am I right?
Okay, hold on.
Worst holiday. Don't at me, bro.
Don't at me, bro. Real quick, Ryan, what's your least favorite holiday?
My least favorite holiday?
Yeah.
I don't know.
And why is it Thanksgiving?
What's your least favorite holiday, and why is it Thanksgiving? I don't know. My least favorite holiday, probably Halloween, because I'm too old to enjoy it anymore.
You don't go to, like, Halloween parties?
No. I don't have any friends. When was the last Halloween party you hosted?
I don't host Halloween parties.
Exactly!
Brad, what is your least favorite
Halloween.
Halloween?
Plus, Halloween just isn't what it used to be anymore. When I was a kid, I'd leave the house, like right before the sun was going down with my big old empty bag and my brother, and we'd go and walk the streets, and there were like kids all over the streets just walking around, like getting candy from every single house. And now nobody does that anymore because it's way too unsafe, and parents are all freaking out about razor blades and drugs in the candy. And
even though we had the same freaking thought.
yeah.
And everybody has a fucking cell phone now. Like, it's 100 times safer now.
Should be like, check in with me every hour. Okay, have fun, kids.
Halloween's fun. I enjoy it.
Unfortunately, it's worse than Thanksgiving.
That's true.
It depends on who you. Hold on, real quick, real quick. I recently found a study that somebody did, saying that people enjoy Friendsgiving more than actual Thanksgiving, and we've been part of Friendsgiving. I enjoyed Friendsgiving a lot more than I did regular Thanksgiving.
Yeah, that just proves you like your friends more than your family.
Ooh, that's a harsh.
No, it's true. And that's why people like Friendsgiving more, because your friends you seek out to spend time with. Your family, you have no choice on. Like, you were born into that family.
Unless
Whether
you're
you like
adopted.
them or not, you are. So, if you don't like your family or all of your family members as much as you do your friends, yeah, you're obviously going to like Friendsgiving more. Like, it makes sense.
Gotcha.
What the fuck is Friendsgiving?
You've never heard of Friendsgiving?
It's Thanksgiving, but just friends.
Oh,
That's
okay.
it.
Yeah, it's just friends getting together and they make their signature dish and we just pal around, play games. It's like Thanksgiving, but with friends.
When is this? Just whenever you want?
Yeah, generally in the same month, like a week before. Like, that's
Oh, all right.
generally all it is.
Yeah. The fact that we have to split up Thanksgiving like we're divorced parents is ridiculous sometimes.
That's basically what I've been having, like, instead of Thanksgiving, apparently, for the last, like, 3 or 4 years.
Oh, okay.
So I don't have any, like, family up here. So it's always just been, like, and it's not even on Thanksgiving. It's like, we'll do it the next weekend or the weekend before, whichever one you like.
All right. That's
I didn't even know that was a thing.
yeah. Cookie?
No.
Cookie?
No.
Go ahead.
Up to 4.
Great timing, Liz. Thank you. Okay, where am I? Edit. We're back to this.
Yeah.
All right, we'll start with the first edit.
On topic.
Some info. I asked my questions in the order written and only asked him the first 2 before he got uncomfortable. In quotes, uncomfortable. I would certainly do the same thing with any older woman my son brought home. I doubt that.
His son is
After
5.
he high fives his
Yeah.
son.
Cougar!
I feel like the mother would be on that more than anything.
When I took the old dude outside for a beer, I neglected to mention we had 5 to 10 minutes of talk. We discussed the new Star Wars movies, of all things.
Why?
Okay. We'll
That
see
baby
why that
Yoda, right?
matters. I would love to discuss more with some of you, but I was a bit hot-headed and apparently banned for 5 days.
This guy,
This guy got banned for 5 days.
he's somebody's spirit animal. I love it.
Seriously. All right, edit 2. Some of you here asked what's up with my wife and her sister. Her side of the family suffer from innocent naivete and just assuming everyone they meet is a good person. They're wonderful people who need an asshole like me to keep them centered.
Oh, so he knows he's an asshole. That's great.
Yeah, okay, final edit. Some of you wondered if I would accept any of the dude's answers to my questions. Of course, all he had to do was be respectful and honest in answering, and I wouldn't have a problem. You're kind of playing yourself up here, but dude.
Of course I would do that.
Of course I would. Do you know how fucking humble I am? God damn.
I'm such a good person.
Talked to my niece this morning. She and I are totally fine. She knew my actions came from wanting to keep her safe. I apologized for my actions regardless. I asked why they broke up. The guy was cheating on his wife.
Oh!
He confessed it to her and said he would get a divorce for her. He has 3 kids, all her age or older.
It was the question.
She dumped them.
This is question number 2.
Yep.
It was question number 2 that broke them up.
Yep.
Holy shit. My mind kind of blew. That was... What? Wow.
Yep.
I love how your mind's blown, and that was obviously the situation that was playing out.
Well, I'm thinking like usually when you get in a relationship, you put the person through a gauntlet, right? Usually the uncle is probably not up there in the people you put through a gauntlet. It's like mom, father, grandma, grandpa kind of stuff, like friends, not your uncle. So I kind of figured that maybe the mother asked some of these questions or kind of, but like he said, she kind of seemed to just make it all hunky-dory. She found a man kind of thing. So that's why I was like, what the fuck?
Mike, can I have a cookie?
Do you want a cookie? Do you really want a cookie?
Thank you.
You want a cookie?
No.
They're from Lunchables.
Oh, shit. It's a Lunchables cookie?
Yeah. I've been stashing them like I'm a squirrel. Good cookie, right?
I'm trying to chew away from the mic.
Who cares? Chew up on the mic. He's editing it.
No.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to listen to that, and I won't want him to sit there and listen to that.
He enjoys ASMR.
No, food chewing ASMR is absolutely disgusting.
We should
That
show
shit
him.
makes me want to vomit, seriously.
Okay, fine. We'll just stop talking about it. Do you guys want to do one more or wrap it up? Hold on. Who's the asshole in this situation? Now that we know all the facts.
I don't think my answers change.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, the older guy is an asshole for what he did.
For cheating on his wife.
Cheating on his wife, yeah.
And 3 kids.
Mm-hmm.
Well, hopefully he wasn't cheating on his 3 kids, because that means he's a way worse guy than we were thinking.
He just picked up 3 random kids.
I didn't mean it like that. Oh man, that physical comedy, am I right? You guys want to do one more or call it? You want to read one more?
I'm fine with doing one more. Mike, do you have one more?
Yes. Do you want to read one more?
Okay.
Here you go. Or did you want to read it? I don't care who reads it. There you go.
All right. Hi, I'll keep this simple and avoid going over the top. In a nutshell, my girlfriend, age 33, and her little girl, age 7, moved into my house. I'm a 35-year-old male. Last year. The house is owned, and I bought it because I have 2 children, 8-year-old twins, one male, one female, from a previous relationship. When she moved her and her girl in, I made it clear she was welcome to stay as long as she treated my house as she would her own. Yet when she moved in, her and her daughter did the following over the last year or so.
Punching holes in the wall, spray painting, hair in the shower drain.
Blowing up buildings left and right. Okay. Left mountains of food everywhere. Left pans of food on the kitchen counter until it went green with mold. Got muck and handprints everywhere. Broke and refused to replace things in my house. Would leave the radiators, lights, gas on all day. Refused to tidy up, saying she was tired. Left mountains of clothes everywhere. Used the floor as a rubbish bin. Ended up getting mice in the house.
Oh, shit.
Constant drama, shouting, arguing, witnessed by neighbors. Literally drained me emotionally and financially. Both of them gave me attitude nonstop for no particular reason other than to stave the boredom. Put holes for shelves, etc. in all of my walls. So you weren't too far off from
Ew.
putting holes in the walls.
Yeah, I know people.
Would spend money on fun things for her and her daughter, yet left me to pay the grown-up things like bills, debt, etc. Kept leaving the toilet a mess, and would treat my own 2 children like dirt when they came over, i.e. shouting, drama, constantly blaming them for everything. When I questioned her on any of these matters, she would say I was being controlling. About a month ago, a serious argument erupted, and I told her it's best she leave. I said, if you want to live like that, then go and get your own place. It was a shame for me to see my hard-earned investment become ruined by someone with no respect for it. We're still seeing each other, but now she has gotten her own place. Now that she has gotten her own place, I feel terrible.
Why?
The sex is too good. I can't leave
Yep.
her. You just can't live here.
That pussy power, am I right, Brad?
That pussy fire. She's having to walk everywhere. She doesn't drive, and her working hours have altered as previously I was taking her little girl to school to make life easier for her. Also, she was only paying me £165 English per month for everything, but now her bills will be in excess of £600 per month for her rent alone.
That's like so many pounds.
That's so many pounds.
So many pounds.
I feel dreadful for this. I feel like maybe I should have been more patient towards them or been a better guy when they were here. Am I the asshole, or would anyone else have reacted in the same way? We do have a few, or an edit and an update. A couple updates.
I don't think he's the asshole.
No, I agree.
Because it's like
That's what, 5 now?
5.
it's like somebody borrowing a car. Like if somebody who smokes borrows somebody else's car and starts smoking while in your car, but I'm a non-smoker, you just ruined my car.
Yeah.
It's the equivalent of that. It's his house. He paid for it. He told you to treat it like you would. Is that how you would treat your house? You're a dirty hoarder at that point? Like, no. He's not the asshole. I feel like he's an asshole or just an idiot for staying with her.
He did kind of set himself up as well, because he told, by telling her to treat it,
Like
to treat
she would
his
live?
place as her own.
Yeah, mi casa,
Like,
su casa.
If that's the way that she treats
lives?
the place, maybe reconsider that rule a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't treat it like your own.
I treat it like how
Treat
I
it like
want it.
my house.
Right. And plus, since they're like seeing each other, if this relationship got any more serious and they wanted to get like married and live together, he knows how she lives.
Yeah.
So why are you still with her?
That pussy power, man.
Oh my gosh.
There's got to be something to it.
Yeah. All right. I don't think he's an asshole. I think she's the asshole.
Yeah.
And the
definitely.
daughter. Like,
Well, the daughter maybe
Hey,
not so
hey.
much. She may just be taking after her mother.
Hey, you can't call her an asshole just for doing woman things. Drama, all this other shit. Only thing she didn't do right was clean, like she should.
all right, Ryan, let me ask. Keep that. Ryan, is Brad the asshole for being sexist?
I gotta go.
It's weird. It's weird. Ryan avoided the question too. All right, keep going.
All right, edit. Just to follow up, she doesn't drive, and I also feel bad that now she has to walk / get the bus everywhere. As before, I was acting like her own private taxi service, i.e., taking her shopping, giving her daughter lifts to school and to dance classes, etc. I mean, you pretty much already covered all that in your main article. I don't see how that's an edit.
Yeah.
He's more of a cuck than anything else.
Oh, boy, we're judging this guy hard.
Woo! Update. Wow, didn't expect such a response from this. I'm sure, as Brad just pointed out, half the responses were just cuck. After getting many responses, roughly 90% of which say I'm NTA, and the rest just saying I am for staying with her, I've decided to break this off. Like some of you mentioned, I owe this to my children and myself to give them what they need. A good, solid, strong dad who is happy and secure. As of this point, she is no longer in my life. A while ago, I asked my 8-year-old daughter if she thinks about me when she's not at her house, or not at my house. Her answer was, yes, I think of you getting shouted at by so-and-so. Some of you have said I'm a shit dad for staying with her after all of this. I would argue against this, but if I stay with her, I would have to agree with you all. And last update, I wasn't going to post this, but as many of you are asking about it, as you consider it a factor, I'll respond. Here we go!
This gets better.
A, No, the sex was mediocre at best. Once a week if I was lucky.
So he was just a cuck.
Yeah. B, she never gave blowjobs. C,
Well, at least not to him.
C, she, in all capital letters, insisted on me giving her oral sex before we slept together. Every time, no exceptions. She told me, go down on me or there is no sex. D, never did anything else. Vanilla sex was as far as we ever went.
All right. Holy shit. That got good.
Yeah.
So, with the updates, still not an asshole, I don't think. She's still an asshole. He might be a cuck.
Might be.
Got cut out there a while ago.
but at least he's doing what's right for, at least what he thinks is right for his kids and maybe possibly for himself.
Yeah.
That's a good takeaway, I guess. But fucking figure yourself out. That's what I fucking say. Fucking figure yourself out. Brad, anything else?
No.
I think there's very little that needs to be
final
added
edit
to that.
summed it all up.
Yeah. Oh boy, that was fun. That took some turns. that was very interesting. Well, Ryan, thank you for showing up onto our podcast.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
You're welcome. We love to have you, and we love to have you back. It's not like we're not going to record another one right after this. Brad, thanks for being here. I'm sorry we were fighting over the podcast today. We are constantly butting heads on the podcast recently.
Well, if you just have the right opinion, we wouldn't.
I'm sorry. Do we not share the right opinion on giraffes, though?
I'll agree with you on giraffes.
Okay, thank you. And that does it. Thanks for listening.
Bye.
Bye.
Later.